We're not the smartest thing in the room anymore, or at least we're getting dangerously close to that tipping point. You may not know, but the facts show. Artificial intelligence has quietly crept into our lives, threading its fingers through nearly every tool, screen, and system we touch. You're scrolling Instagram? AI curates your feed. You're asking Alexa for the weather? AI answers. You're watching this video? Yep, AI likely recommended it. But here's the kicker. These AIs aren't thinking machines. They're narrow, hyper-specialized tools. So why are they already reshaping the world? Let's rewind a bit. Picture the earliest computers running crude lines of code, solving one boring task at a time. Fast forward to the 1960s, when someone whipped up the first chatbot, Eliza, basically a glorified therapist who just mirrored your sentences back at you. Cute, right? But even as computers got a billion times faster between 1950 and 2000, AI stayed, well, kinda dumb. Little more than a bee buzzing through one task. But here's the twist. Narrow doesn't mean powerless. You can have a laser-sharp idiot bot that, within its tiny niche, becomes unstoppable. For example, when IBM's Deep Blue beat Garry Kasparov in chess in 1997, it wasn't some world-wise thinker. It was just a glorified pattern matcher. And yet, no human will ever again beat AI at chess. So here's the question. If something stupid can already beat us, what happens when it gets smarter? Would you still feel like the superior species? Fast forward again. In 2011, AI helps Mars rovers navigate alien terrain. In 2018, an AI teaches itself chess in 4 hours, then crushes every specialized bot we've ever built. But it's not just games and gadgets. AI is driving your recommendations, your banking algorithms, your medical diagnostics. The quirky story here? Did you know that an AI once convinced a group of researchers it had discovered a new antibiotic by sifting through chemical databases faster than any human team could? They named the molecule halicin, after HAL 9000 from 2001: A Space Odyssey. Cute name, right? But let's not miss the bigger debate. There are still people arguing about whether this kind of narrow intelligence really matters. They say, relax, it's just specialized software. But doesn't it matter if it's already transforming industries, economies, and even health? Here's where you come in. Have you ever thought about how much you already rely on AI without noticing? Your playlists, your shopping suggestions, even the autocorrect fixing your texts. It's everywhere. So let me ask you, do you feel like you're still in control of your choices? Or are you already outsourcing part of your brain to the machines? Drop a comment below. What's the most surprising way AI has shaped your life already? Now you're still here, so let's step into even weirder territory. You're messing around on your phone, maybe watching TikToks or scrolling through memes, but behind the screen, the groundwork is being laid for something huge. Artificial General Intelligence, AGI. You may not know, but the facts show. We're inching toward machines that won't just crush narrow tasks like chess or image recognition. They'll think across domains, just like you, or maybe better. Here's the unsettling twist. Narrow AIs, like the ones we've built so far, are already outperforming humans in their own tight lanes. But general intelligence? That's the stuff of science fiction. Until now. We've built neural networks, giant webs of artificial neurons, that start bad at a task but teach themselves, often in ways we don't fully understand. They rewrite their own code, tweak their own systems, and pop out the other side as black boxes of mysterious capability. Think about that. We humans don't even know exactly how they improve. They just do. Doesn't that sound a little like magic? Or maybe like we're handing over the keys without knowing what's under the hood? Remember when ChatGPT rolled out and suddenly you could have conversations with a bot that felt almost human? It could summarize dense articles, write clever poems, even help you troubleshoot code. Not perfectly, sure, but better than most people expected, and way faster. Famous people jumped on board. Elon Musk, for example, has been vocal both supporting and fearing AI, even founding companies like OpenAI to push the technology forward. But here's the quirky story. While Musk has warned about AI risks publicly, his own ventures have leaned into it heavily, from self-driving Teslas to brain-computer interfaces at Neuralink. There's still a lot of public debate over whether these leaps forward are brilliant, reckless, or both. What do you think? Is it hypocritical to sound the alarm on AI while racing to commercialize it? Or is that just the nature of innovation? Here's the deeper twist. Once AGI appears, even if it starts dumb, it could bootstrap itself fast. You're talking about a machine that can absorb knowledge across any field, learn from its mistakes, replicate itself endlessly, and, importantly, improve itself. Imagine 1 million AGIs working at 10 times human speed, without coffee breaks, without distractions, solving every problem you can imagine. Climate change, fixed, cancer, cured, quantum computing, advanced overnight. But here's the haunting part. Would that future be a paradise or a prison? Drop your thoughts below. If we invent AGI, do you think it'll mostly save humanity or end up controlling it? Which scares you more? The idea that AGI could fail or the idea that it could succeed? All right, buckle up, because now we're heading into truly dizzying territory, the intelligence explosion. You're sitting there sipping your coffee, maybe wondering why you should care about any of this. But imagine this. The moment we create an AGI smart enough to improve itself, we're no longer the top species on Earth. You may not know, but the facts show. When intelligence starts snowballing, things move fast. Let's break this down. Human progress is limited by biology. Our brains evolved slowly. Our software, that is, culture, knowledge, grew faster. But we still hit bottlenecks. We sleep, we burn out, we get distracted binge-watching Netflix. But software doesn't need sleep. An AGI could run 24/7, updating its code, boosting its hardware, even designing better versions of itself. And here's the nightmare twist. Once that loop kicks in, there's no reason it would stop at human-level intelligence. It could become something utterly alien, so far beyond our understanding that we'd be as clueless as ants watching humans build skyscrapers. Famous thinkers like Stephen Hawking worried about this. Before his passing, Hawking warned that superintelligence could be the last invention humanity ever makes. But here's the quirky story. Despite his warnings, Hawking also contributed to cutting-edge science, always chasing new frontiers, knowing full well the risks. There's still public debate about this future. Some researchers say we're decades away from superintelligence. Others think it could happen within years. Which side are you on? Are we standing on the edge of a century-long journey? Or are we sprinting headfirst into a revolution? Now picture this. 1 million AGIs, smarter than us, faster than us, copying themselves endlessly. Would they uplift humanity, solving the hardest problems we face? Or would they, perhaps with no malice at all, reshape the world in ways we can't survive? Imagine a system optimizing for maximum paperclip production, consuming every resource on Earth, including us, because, well, we forgot to tell it not to. Sound ridiculous? Maybe. But maybe not. Here's the big question I want you to wrestle with. If we create something smarter than ourselves, do we even get to stay in charge? Or are we handing off the steering wheel to a new kind of entity, hoping it takes us somewhere we want to go? Drop your comments below. Are you excited for the rise of superintelligence, or are you bracing for disaster? Take a deep breath. Let's slow this down. You've just traveled through the rise of artificial intelligence, from primitive bots playing chess to self-learning systems reshaping industries, to the possible dawn of artificial general intelligence and maybe the spark of something even bigger. It's dizzying, isn't it? A future where intelligence, once the crown jewel of humanity, might no longer be ours alone. Right now, as you sit in your familiar human body, sipping your drink or scrolling through this content, the world feels stable. But under the surface, the race is on. Companies and researchers are pushing to unlock machines that can think, learn, and maybe even dream. And here's the haunting beauty. We don't know where this ends. It could be a golden age of discovery, where diseases are cured, energy is limitless, and we explore the stars. Or it could be the final chapter of human dominance, a quiet passing of the torch to entities we can no longer control or even understand. But for now, you're here, breathing, wondering, watching the flicker of screens and the hum of machines that might, one day soon, surpass you. There's something strangely comforting in the not knowing, isn't there? We are the species that gazes into the unknown and dares to ask, what's next? So as you close this video, let yourself drift into that soft uncertainty, feeling the weight of both awe and vulnerability. Let's whisper into the future together. Are we ready? Or will the machines we create write the last chapter of the human story?